Hey, I'm Molly from Attic Reptiles, and today we're going herping at Fox River Park. So it's a beautiful day out, so we decided to go hunting and herping for animals. And we're probably going to be looking for frogs, toads, and salamanders. So maybe we'll find some snakes, but we don't exactly know what we're going to find. Brought my snake hook with, so that way if there's any snakes, I don't want to just pick them up. Depending how big they are, I might. But I brought this with us so I can pick them up easier, you know. Do what I'm supposed to do. Okay guys, I'm gonna show you where we're gonna focus looking around today. We're gonna go around here because there's a pond kind of in the middle, and amphibians really like damper or moist places, and we have higher chance of finding them there than anywhere else in the trail. Alright guys, we're entering the trail. I already found a log. We always have good luck finding things here. A worm. And that's all. Ants. So when you're flipping logs and stuff like I am, if you're flipping rocks, logs, sticks, you know, it's important to put them back where you found them, because there's little organisms that live in there and you don't want to disrupt their homes. I see lots of logs over here, which is perfect because salamanders and frogs and stuff, they like to hide in moist places. There's a pond right over there where all the frogs are, and that would be a perfect spot for salamanders and frogs to hide. So let's go over here and see some stuff. Alright, first log over here. Something to help find salamanders is you look for the shiny skin underneath. I've been tricked a lot of times by seeing wet leaves, which also is shiny, but it helps trying to find them. Nothing. Oh, that's a lot of ants. If you see ants while you're hiking and looking for salamanders and stuff, don't bother flipping it all the way over or looking that hard because they don't live together. They're like enemies. So, bye-bye. Let's keep looking. There's plants living under this one. That's weird. Ooh, bark. This would be a good place for them to hide out, but there's nothing. Oh, there's a lot of ants. That scared me. Hi. We found our first salamanders. Look at that. So how you're gonna pick these up, you can't just grab them because you have oils on your hands they're sensitive skin, so that way your oils can get into the skin, and that's not really good. So they'll get sick. So what you could do, oops, I touched him, is get your hand with dirt Or before you go, you can actually wash your hands with just water, and that gets all the chemicals off of you. As long as you don't touch like any other chemicals. And then you can just grab them. Look how cute that guy is. Let me get dirt on my other hand so I can grab the other one. Here you go. These salamanders are very chill. Some tiger salamanders are a little more like, I want to run away from you. But these guys are very, very chill. They don't want to move at all when you pick them up. And they don't bite, so they're fine to handle a little bit. Now it's finally time. We gotta let the cuties go. Say goodbye. Okay, good. Now, how you're gonna put them back is you're not gonna flip the log over because you might squish them when you move it back. So, I'm gonna go over here since they're closer to this side. And you wanna let them go under the exact log that you found them in. So, since they're so active right now, you're just gonna place them right by the entrance so that they can go in on their own. Just like that. You ready, little guy? Say goodbye. All right, here you go. Bye, little salamanders. By the way, those were blue spotted salamanders. Another type of salamander you might find in southeastern Wisconsin would be a tiger salamander. And they're a little more outgoing. So when you flip the log and you see one, you gotta grab it right away. They're about this long, maybe including tail, and they're black with kind of like orangish yellow dots or stripes on them. So when you see them, grab them right away because they're fast. Out. I got it. Spring peeper. First frog of the day. It's a spring peeper. Spring peepers have a very high-pitched sound. I don't really have anything I can show you it, but it's very high-pitched. Here he is. He's gonna jump. Right now our count is 3 amphibians to 0 reptiles. It's a baby, so I don't know what kind he is. Got him. Oh, never mind. They're very slimy. These are slimy little frogs. 2 frogs. That, probably a leopard frog. He's really calm right now. Normally they're hopping all over the place and they're slippery. Unlike these spring peepers, they're slippery, so that's why they're hard to catch. Do you want to go back now? I hope you fit it alive. I'll put him by the water so that we can get on. Here you go, little spring peeper. You're not gonna... Oh, there he goes. Look at him swim away. He sits there. He's right there. Oh, and now he's going away. I love how they swim because they use their back feet more than their front feet. Their front feet are just kind of laying there, and their back feet actually do all the power. And now I got this little guy. So we have 4 amphibians to 0 reptiles. I'm assuming this is a leopard frog, but I could be wrong because this is a baby. Well, maybe not a baby, but a young adult, because I think they get bigger depending on what frog this is. Definitely big frogs in there. You ready, little frog? You're gonna go by your sibling, which is not sibling, but spring peeper. He's still swimming away. You ready? Here you go. Oh, look at him. He blends in a lot more than the other one. Bye, little frog. And he's gone. Down deep. Let's look for more frogs. I found a tree I'm pretty sure. Look how cute that guy is. He's not moving at all. Oh, he's so cute. He's definitely moving. But if you look, hey, stop moving. A gray tree frog has this beautiful pattern on their legs. I know that because there's a gray tree frog in our backyard. So that's how I know that's a gray tree frog. Look at that. Beautiful pattern on both sides too. That's how I tell this is a gray tree frog. But they like to sit in trees just like that, and you can hardly tell him. But he was sitting under this log right here. So that's how I found him. But if he was just sitting on here, you probably would never know he was even there. Oh, hi, little guy. He's his little chill little gun. Oh, no, he has a hurt leg, I think. No, it's just his shed. He has shed on his leg. Oh, where? That's why it's a darker color. See the shed right here. That's the shed right there. It's just kind of all bunched up right now. But frogs, all reptiles do. Frogs shed every 7 days. And reptiles shed, depending on the species, sometimes every month, every 2 months, depending on the species. But frogs, I know for frogs, I don't know about salamanders, they shed every 7 days, which is a lot. So that's why he has that shed on his foot right there, which is normal. He'll get that off on his own. Because if you do that, you can actually hurt him because they have such sensitive skin. That could actually hurt them if you try doing it for them. So that's why I'm just going to leave it be on him. He'll get it off, or she, I don't actually know. Normal tree frogs, or normally any frogs that you find in the wild, like this guy, want to get away from you. Jump, jump, jump. This guy, all he wants to do is chill. He's just laying down on me. I don't even have to put my hand up like this to hold him in. He just wants to sit on me. Another thing, at least frogs have, is they have this stickiness on their feet. And same thing as geckos. I don't know if it's the same, but they have a stickiness on his feet. You see he's holding on. He's probably not even trying to. It's just that sticky stuff, so they help him climb trees, hang on to things. So that's why he's sticking to me. Look, he's waving bye to you. All right, buddy, you ready to go back? Okay. I might have to somehow put him in there because he's not going to move. Okay, you ready, buddy? He's over here last time we found him, so you ready? Go ahead. Move him this little here. There you go. You can go now. Dude, you can go now. Okay, you know what? I'll just put you there. He's putting his hands up like, wait! Found another salamander! Hi, little guy. I think he was sticking to the top a little bit because when it flipped the log over, he kind of fell down. Another salamander. He's a really pretty one. And he's still kind of a young one. They can get a little bigger than this, but they don't get incredibly big. Oh, by the way, when you first grab the salamanders, they don't move. But if you hold them for a while and they find out you're not predators, they get like fired up. They're gonna run everywhere. That's what the other ones did. But the 2 logs we flipped and found salamanders under, they had no ants in it. This one did not, and that one all the way up there did not. And that's because they chose one that ants didn't go in yet. Because ants, they will, since they have sensitive skin, they can bite and easily harm these little guys. So that's why they try finding something that doesn't really have a lot of ants in it, or any bugs. But of course, they can't control all the bugs. You ready to go back, little guy? You want to say bye to everyone first? Bye. Okay, let's go back. I found him more near the middle, so I'm just going to kind of put him right here. You ready, little guy? Bye. Oh, you're really active now. He really wants to get back. Go ahead. Sometimes you got to just tickle their tail a little bit. And he's gone. Okay, 2 more salamanders. And a lot of worms. Hands are dirty? Check. These are big ones. Well, at least a big one. Okay. That's a blue cloud, so yeah. This, I don't know if this is full grown. I'm pretty sure it's about full grown. Most of these are small ones. I only find small ones. But I can definitely tell this is older because it doesn't have a lot of spots on it. Now, when you see a little one like this, and you don't see a lot of spots on it, that could be how it is. But this guy is huge. Look how big that is. Look at that compared to that little guy. And you may be looking at it and saying, that's not a blue spotted salmon. It has no spots at all. Well, it does, but it's very dull colored. So if you look very closely, you still can see a little bit of those. So, yeah, I found 2 more. Something I've been doing off camera is doing a little inspection of them by making sure they all have their 5 toes, which they both do, and also making sure they have clear black eyes and they're not any other color, because that could mean they might have a type of disease or something. And these 2 are very healthy, same with the rest. And just because this one doesn't have a lot of bright colored spots, because it still has spots, but just because it doesn't have a lot of them doesn't mean it's not healthy. So like if this one had a lot, this one doesn't, that means they're still both healthy, just maybe one of them just doesn't have a lot of spots. And another thing I check for is if they have their full tail, which is a pointy-ish tail. Oh my gosh, I'm losing them. Which kind of would look like that. Pointy. If they didn't, like it was like maybe like that, and it was a little rounder, and it was a shorter tail, then that probably means they got attacked. Their tail should be almost as long as their body. So like this one, that's good. And why I'm saying that is because what if an animal attacked them? Their tail's only that long, and you don't know how long it's supposed to be. It should be about as long as their body. Here's our 6th one. He's a little one. Look how tiny that is. He's teeny compared to the other ones. So imagine I had that really big girl I just found, and then that medium size I normally find, and then this little one. Something we've noticed about finding all the salamanders we did is that they're always under really big and heavy logs. So like, we're gonna focus on trying to find those ones and not focus on the little ones. Like something like this, it could be under, but it's not. This one is really kind of big and heavy. There's nothing under it, but like it's not every time. But like something like this that's maybe chopped into small pieces, really heavy, they love that for some odd reason. So that's what we've noticed. I don't know if that happens to every time, but this is what I've noticed. Okay, we found 2 more, and that's why, that brings us to 8, and that's why we call this the Salamander Park. So now we're going to do a little inspection about these 2. First, you guys are gonna help me. First, let's check their eyes. Eyes are black and clear, not any other color. This one looks good. 4 toes on the front. I found out that they have 4 toes on the front, 5 toes on the back. And then 4 toes on that one. Good. 5 toes on this one. Check. What about this one? A little wiggly tail. Okay, come back. 5 toes. Now let's check the tail. Is that a full tail? Is it pointy at the end? And is it about the size of its body? Now, I don't know if you got this right, because earlier I told you, he is missing the tip of his tail. Here is the second one. This is what it should look like. This one right here is what it should look like. This one lost the tip of his tail, which is fine. Like I said, they heal it really easily. So that looks all healed. It doesn't look like he had that injury. This is a healthy tail, and this is the tail that got a little bit cut off or from something. So now you know how to do a salamander inspection. Okay, I just found this really weird bug. No clue what that is. It kind of looks like a roly-poly or isopod, but it's really, really long. Maybe if I can see the top of it. Just gently move it over. What is that? I don't know if it's probably actually a millipede. It's rolling up into a ball. I've never seen millipedes other than the black ones. It's probably a millipede just because it's rolling up into his ball when they're threatened. Okay, I only wanted 9 salamanders. Last time we came here, I'm pretty sure we found 8, but now we got 9. That's a big one too. Look how big that guy is. His eyes look good. His feet all have his toes. Wait, does that, yeah, and he has a full tail. So this guy, he's a good and healthy and cute little salamander. Oh look, he's coming to say hi. Oh, now he changed his mind. Okay. I can't lift it up. So far, I can't see. Wait, what if I do this? Pull it. A salamander! Come here, little guy. You're trying to escape. There's a lot of beetles and ants under here. Another salamander. That's 10 salamanders. I'm really hoping we can find a tiger salamander. But so far, these guys are really cute. Whoa, that's a really cool hut. I'm gonna go inside. Shit. It's very low to the ground. Hey, you want to come inside with me? Look at it, it's a hut. I don't think it would hold from the rain though. All right, I'm getting out of here. There's spider webs everywhere. Nothing here. Nothing here. Nothing here. Well, that ends our herping trip for today. In total, we found 11 salamanders, 1 tree frog, 1 spring peeper, and a leopard frog. Thanks for watching, and check back later at Radical Reptiles to see new videos. Oh no, oh no. Yeah!